Hey, good afternoon. Welcome back. I'm Ben Schultz, and this is Systems Over Symptoms. And you found your way into Module 2. Module 1 was my story, where I came from. The hospital, the 500 blood sugar level, the A1C of 13. 10 years of ignoring a machine that was literally trying to change my life. This module is different. This module is the system. This is where I tell you exactly what I did, what I ate, what I drank, how I think about this, and how I went from the hospital bed to zero insulin and a GMI of 6.1 in 6 weeks. It started right here with this thing on my arm. You can see the little dot here. That's the little reader. That's all it is. That's the CGM. It's a continuous glucose monitor. I use the Freestyle Libre 3. You might use something different. It doesn't matter. It's all the same idea. I want to be real clear about something before we go any further. The sensor is not magic. It is not a cure. Putting it on your arm does not fix anything by itself. What it does is one thing, one very powerful thing. It makes you face your numbers. Before I had this, I was pricking my finger once in the morning, one number, high number, and I'd say, okay, I'll do better tomorrow. And I'd move on. I never had to see, what was happening in my body after lunch, after a stressful day at work, at 2 in the morning. I had one number and 100 excuses. This sensor took all of that away from me. 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes. All day. All night. It updated. And I can see it. All of it. I cannot look away anymore. 3 weeks before I started this journey, I was walking around with a blood sugar of 500. And I know you're probably, 500? No, there's no 500. And I showed you guys the pictures, in Module 1. And I had absolutely no idea. I didn't feel it. I didn't even know it. Just going about my day completely blind to what was happening inside of me. Now, I look at my phone and my sugar hits 160 and I'm on high alert. I'm texting my doctor. I'm asking questions. I'm going through everything I ate. Is 160 a crisis? No, my doctor will tell you that. But that's how invested I am now. That number is in my face. And I can't ignore it. That's the whole point. The sensor is accountability. That's it. That's the job. It shows you the truth. What you do with the truth, that's on you. Here's how I use it. I screen everything. Good day, bad day, flat green days, spike days, all of it. I watch what happens after every meal. I compare my work days to my off days. And what I found there is going to blow your mind. I'll tell you about that in Module 3. We'll just say it isn't food that's raising your sugar all the time. There are other things. And I learned from the CGM. You're gonna, you need to use it like a tool, because that's what it is. Now, before I move on, I need to say something, and I need you to really hear it. If your sensor ever gives you a reading that looks unusual, low, or unusually high, and I mean unusually, like something feels off, verify it with a finger prick before you do anything about it. You see, the CGM reads interstitial fluid, not your blood directly. There is sometimes a gap between what the sensor shows and what your blood glucose actually is. Sometimes around 15 to 20 points, sometimes more. I've had readings on my sensor that looks like a low. I did a finger prick, 20 points higher. Sugar was perfectly fine. If I had acted on just a sensor reading, that could have been a problem. People have had their doctors change their treatment based on a CGM reading, that nobody stopped to verify. That's a dangerous situation. Always, always back up an extreme reading with a finger prick. The numbers are in your face now, real time, every 5 minutes. What are you going to do about it? That's the question this sensor asks you every single day. It's time to answer it. We'll see you in the next lesson.